After being temporarily discontinued back in July, the American Express Gold Rewards card, one of the most iconic products in American Express's card lineup, is coming back. It's gonna be a metal card, and what's more, rose gold is coming. But besides the cosmetic changes, what's actually happening to the American Express Gold Rewards card? What changes are coming to the travel benefits and the fee structure? Are these changes going to be positive or negative? And how is the Gold Rewards card going to fit in among American Express's overall refreshed credit card portfolio? We'll answer those questions and more in this video. So if that sounds good to you, make sure to drop a like down below just as the video is starting out, and let's get started. Alright, so before we delve into all of the changes coming to the Gold Rewards card, I should clarify that these changes kick in for existing cardholders as of October 18th, 2021. Now, the Gold Rewards card is currently closed to new applicants, but it will soon reopen, and there will be a new welcome bonus as well as a waitlist that you can sign up for, and that will give you an associated welcome incentive on top of the public welcome bonus. So existing cardholders will see changes to their cards on October 18th. New applicants will presumably be able to apply by then as well. Let's now talk about what exactly these changes are going to be. It has been a much anticipated set of changes, especially with American Express's Now You See Me, Now You Don't whole thing with discontinuing the card before relaunching it. So let's find out what it's all about. Let's start with what appears to be bad news on the surface, which is that the Gold Rewards card's annual fee is going to be increasing from $150 to $250 for the year. Now that's an increase of $100 or a 67% increase on top of the existing annual fee. Now, if you're an existing cardholder, your $250 annual fee will be posted to your account on your first card anniversary date on or after October 18th, 2021. But at that time, you'll also get a $100 statement credit to bring your annual fee effectively down to $150, because what's happening here is that American Express wants all existing cardholders to try out the card's new benefits while still paying the old annual fees for the first year. And only after you've had the opportunity to try out the card's new benefit structure for at least 1 year's time do you then have to decide whether to keep the card under the higher $250 annual fee or if you wanted to change products or cancel. Of course, if you're a new cardholder who signs up after this card reopens to new applications, then you will pay that $250 annual fee starting from the first statement. However, is it necessarily bad news that the annual fee is increasing by $100? Well, the answer is actually no, because this negative change is equally offset by a positive change that we're going to talk about next. The Gold Rewards card will also be adding a $100 annual travel credit that can be redeemed towards any travel booked through American Express's travel agency, whether online or over the phone, in order to offset the $100 increase to the annual fee. This travel credit works very similarly to the $200 travel credit that we already know and love from the American Express Platinum card, and in fact, since the travel credit can be used against refundable purchases, which if you were to refund them would just become a statement credit on your credit card statement, it's basically as good as cash in your pocket. Whether you use the travel credit to book trips that you're going to take or you use it to effectively offset the annual fee, either way it brings the annual fee back down to effectively $150, just like it was before. If you're an existing Gold Rewards card holder, then you'll get your first $100 annual travel credits on your first anniversary statement date on or after October 18th. And if you're a new card holder, you'll get the travel credits immediately upon signing up. Now, in addition to that $100 travel credit, which you get once every year to effectively offset the increase to the annual fee, the Gold Rewards card is also adding another type of statement credit, and that's going to be a $50 NEXUS credit for NEXUS application and renewal fees. Now, this $50 NEXUS credit is valid once every 4 years, and it's meant to be used for when you apply for or renew a NEXUS application. Now, obviously, NEXUS cards are very useful for traveling across the border between Canada and the United States, and it also gives you TSA pre-check, which is a total lifesaver when you're actually flying within the United States. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've shown up about 1 hour before my flight at a US airport, and the main security queue looks like it's about 1 hour's wait, but then I show up at TSA pre-check and they wave me through with barely a few minutes wait at all. It is really a lifesaver. I really do value the NEXUS Pass. However, there are some things about the NEXUS credits on the American Express Gold Rewards card that make it a little bit less appealing than it might first seen. The first is the fact that it's a $50 Canadian statement credit once every 4 years, even though NEXUS applications cost $50 US. So the statement credit isn't even going to cover the NEXUS application fee. It's still going to leave you on the hook for about 15 bucks because of the exchange rate. And that just feels like a pretty half-baked travel credits idea from American Express. I mean, it's not like the NEXUS Credit is too innovative of a concept because we already have similar benefits on other travel rewards credit cards in a similar price range from TD and CIBC. And on those cards, the NEXUS Credit is always $100 Canadian in order to account for the fact that NEXUS costs $50 US, and so it'll end up being around 65 Canadian dollars once you factor in the exchange rate. So that's a little bit strange and disappointing from American Express. You get a $50 NEXUS credit. I guess it's better than nothing, but it isn't even enough to cover the NEXUS fee itself. Now next up, I would say this is the most meaningful change to the Amex Gold out of all the changes we're learning about this week. You're going to get 4 complimentary visits to a Plaza Premium Lounge within Canada, as well as Priority Pass membership, but you do have to pay per visit to a Priority Pass lounge. So definitely the most exciting component here is the 4 free visits to a Plaza Premium Lounge. Obviously, Plaza Premium has a strong presence within Canada with lounges at the transborder, international, and domestic sections of Toronto Pearson and Vancouver International, as well as at Edmonton and Winnipeg's airports, and they also manage the Air France Business Lounge in Montreal. So that also counts as a Plaza Premium Lounge that you can access now with your Amex Gold card up to 4 times per year. This is going to be a pretty useful benefit if you fly through one of those 5 Canadian airports that we mentioned with any degree of regularity. And it does signal that after the airport lounge drama that we talked about in a previous video, with Plaza Premium breaking up with Priority Pass, that Plaza Premium seems to be making their own inroads with credit card issuers and financial partners, as we're seeing here with their exclusive partnership with American Express and the Gold Rewards card in particular. On the other hand, in terms of the Priority Pass lounge benefit, the Amex Gold card is significantly weaker. You do get a membership in the program, which means that you can access lounges, but you do have to pay $32 US per visit to a lounge. Now keep in mind that the Gold Rewards card's more premium counterpart, the Platinum card or the Business Platinum card, provide unlimited access to Priority Pass lounges around the world. You don't have to pay per visit. And so that will definitely be a better choice if you see yourself patronizing Priority Pass lounges more so than the occasional trip to a Plaza Premium Lounge within Canada along your travels. Now the next change that's being made to the Gold Rewards card is fairly minor, but it does address a previous weakness on the card, and that's the addition of trip cancellation insurance, which will kick in on September 21st, 2021, unlike the other changes that will kick in on October 18th. This one's pretty straightforward. The Gold Rewards card has always been marketed as a travel rewards credit card. It previously had pretty much every type of travel insurance besides trip cancellation. It had out-of-province emergency medical insurance, trip interruption insurance, travel accident insurance, and so on and so forth. Now it's finally adding trip cancellation insurance to its ranks. And the final change to the Gold Rewards card is a cosmetic one that we've already mentioned. The Gold Rewards card will be transitioning from the old plastic look into a sleek new metallic finish. And what's more, you'll have the choice between yellow gold and rose gold, just like our American friends south of the border have had with their version of the gold card as well. The rose gold version of the card looks absolutely fantastic if you ask me. I mean, just look at that. Rose Gold will only be available to new applicants in late 2021 upon this card's relaunch, and existing cardholders will be able to request Rose Gold in early 2022. On the other hand, for the traditional yellow gold version, this card will be sent out to existing cardholders upon their current card's expiry, or if you happen to lose your card and you request a new card, it's going to come in that sleek metallic finish. So, I mean, that's kind of exciting if you care about stuff like metal credit cards. It's going to be another hefty piece of metal to add to your wallet, and you'll be able to get it in 2 different colors. Even if you decide to cancel the card later on, you'll always have these cards as souvenirs. But even though we're getting a new shiny piece of metal, we do have to ask the question at this stage, are these changes to the Gold Rewards card more style than substance? Because even though we've had some changes to the fee structure and the travel benefits, as well as the cosmetic change, of course, arguably one of the most meaningful aspects of the card, which is the earning rates, should have changed but did not. The earning rates on the Gold Rewards card will stay the same at 2 MR points per dollar spent on travel, gas, groceries, and drugstores, and 1 MR point per dollar spent on all other purchases. Now I say that the earning rates should have changed because previous changes we saw to the American Express Cobalt card earlier in the summer made the Cobalt card a lot stronger and made it arguably cannibalize the Gold Rewards card a little bit. And so we were all wondering whether the Gold Rewards card is going to change its earning rates to be even stronger and differentiate itself a little bit from the Cobalt card, and that doesn't appear to be the case. Especially with a higher $250 price point, the expectation among credit card enthusiasts was largely that American Express might make the Gold Rewards card a little bit more rewarding to actually spend money on day to day. As things currently stand, the Cobalt card's 5 times the points on food and drinks blows the Gold Rewards card out of the water, especially when you consider that the Cobalt card also earns points that can now be transferred to airlines, just like the Gold Rewards card and the other membership rewards cards. The only spending category where the Gold Rewards card has an advantage on paper is the 2 times the points on drugstore purchases, which isn't quite as readily found on credit cards in Canada. But honestly, who's really spending that much money on drugstores in the first place? I think the Gold Rewards card had missed an opportunity here to raise its earning rates into something a little bit more interesting, perhaps in line with the US Gold card and its very attractive 4 times the MR points on worldwide dining. Something like that would have really taken the Canadian Gold card to the next level. Instead, if we were to do a head-to-head comparison between the Gold Rewards card and the Cobalt card, well, the two net annual fees are effectively the same. The Gold Rewards card is still going to be $150 after factoring in that $100 annual travel credit, whereas the Cobalt card is $12.99 per month, and so when you add that all up over 12 months, it's $155.88. But the Cobalt card's much stronger earning rates is going to make it a better choice in terms of actually keeping the card year after year and spending on it, maximizing that 5 times earning rates whether you're going out to eat and drink or you're going to the grocery store and making your high volume grocery purchases. On the other hand, based on what we know so far, the Gold Rewards card looks like more of a perks-oriented card. It's got the lounge passes, it's got a NEXUS Credit, even though it's a little bit incomplete. And overall, it seems like a bit of a mini Platinum card for people who are interested in the travel perks of the Platinum family, such as lounge access, but don't want to shell out for that $6.99 annual fee or that $4.99 effective annual fee. Now there's one unknown quantity that can move the needle here, and that's going to be the sign-up bonus on the Gold Rewards card when it does eventually reopen to new applications. We don't know what that sign-up bonus is going to be. Personally, I'm hopeful that the new $250 annual fee will also set a higher standard for the Gold Rewards card sign-up bonus, maybe something like 60,000 MR points or 75,000 MR points, similar to what we're seeing down in the States. I certainly can't see it being lower than the 50K that the Cobalt card is offering right now. I do think it'll land around 60K or 75K, and it might make sense as a very compelling one-time sign-up bonus to pursue, but again, not necessarily as a card that you may want to keep year after year. Anyway, that's everything you need to know about the upcoming changes to the Gold Rewards card here in Canada that will kick in on October 18th for existing cardholders. Of course, the card will also reopen to new applications very shortly, and when it does, you'll be the first to know. I hope you enjoyed the video, I hope you found it helpful, and if so, go ahead and hit the like button down below and subscribe to the Prince of Travel YouTube channel. Alright. Just click the subscribe button below the video. And let me know in the comments, what do you make of these upcoming changes to the Gold Rewards card? Do you agree with me that it's a bit of a missed opportunity for American Express to have done even more with the card? Or do you think the changes are reasonable? I mean, at least it's not going to be a negative change, the net annual fee staying the same, and we do get some extra perks out of the card. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. Next up, Bagel, what are you doing?